What's up guys, it's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So it is the 1st of July, the first of a new month, and of course we know what that means. Atlantis has risen, but we also have a brand new hero of the month. And our hero of the month for July is going to be Sini. Really funny though. If any of you guys have been looking or diving into Watcher of Realms recently, this is going to be very familiar. A girl with a dragon, only it's a kind of different kind of girl and definitely a very different kind of dragon, but very reminiscent of what is going on in Watcher of Realms at the moment for their first birthday celebration. But we here in Empires and Puzzles are keeping it real. So we're going to have a look at Sini today. We'll see what she's all about and see whether we have finally got a decent hero of the month. I was pretty happy about last month, but I want to be happier. I really want to be happier. So let's get into it. So Sini is an ice hero. She is of the wizard class. There's a lot of ice heroes in the wizard class. I don't know about you, but I just seem to be completely drained of wizard emblems all the time and always in the ice element. She is of the 2024 Legends family as well, so we've got no idea what that is. We're literally halfway through the year, so it's no use worrying about that right now. And she gets dual passive. So the first passive is resistance against special skill blocking. This is a really good passive because it gives the character innate resistance against status elements that block special skills. So she cannot be silenced, she cannot be given a mindless attack, for example. She is just going to say, no thanks, I am still going to be casting my special skill whether you like it or not. She also gets a status effect on mana reduction, so this character gets 30% attack increase for 3 turns when their mana is reduced. Okay, so it's a nice little attack boost when mana is reduced, but she doesn't have an innate resistance against mana reduction, which just would be that much better. Sorry, I seem to be having some issues with reception. Come on now. Come on, you horrible mobile network. I'm busy trying to do a review video here. Do you not know? All right. I don't know what's happening. Let me just check what's happening. I'll be right back. One moment. Right, so as we were saying, Sini gets the dual passives, and the second passive that she gets is that status effect where she gets an increase of 30% attack when her mana is reduced. So that is pretty alright. Now in terms of stats, I've switched off the max power preview now, so we're looking at 970 on the team power. Not too bad. I mean, if you look at the recent Soul Exchange, the heroes in there were, hovering around the 800 and odd, 850 to 890 for some of them. So I know their skills are superior, but in terms of power, we do need those stats as well. So Sini's doing all right in the stat department, shall we say. 1040 attack, 947 on the defense, and 1547 on the health. So she's pretty good on the attacking side. So let's hope that she is doing some damage. So her special skill is called Conjure the Azure Spirit. I'm assuming that is what that dragon is. Is this the beginning of Dominion of Dragons? Who knows? So she deals 250% damage to all enemies at average speed. That's all right with a decent attack stat. She then alters the power of all ice shields on the board. So when an attacking hero casts a special, the shields become enhanced with 54% attack. And when the defending hero casts a special, the shields become weakened with 47% attack. So she is like a average speed 5-star version of Jot so far. From the season 3 Valhalla heroes, and that is a pretty good special. Very good against Titans, and she deals extra damage against fire as well. Element Link gives all ice allies plus 5% dodge chance for 6 turns. The effect can't be dispelled. Don't like the Element Link, really do like the extra damage against fire, and really do like the special skill. So this is a Titan specialist. I'm not sure how the passives fit in. I mean, maybe the second passive with the increase on attack, but then the Titan doesn't give you reduced mana generation. So aside from that, I mean, she's not going to shine in those areas. But where you're looking at using tile damage to get the majority out of your heroes is either in events, challenge events, where I don't think that this hero will suddenly replace any of the old staples that we have, or in Titans. And that is where I think that she's going to be an awesome hero. So a replacement for Jot. I do have Jot on my team. I use him all the time. He runs at slow speed. He deals 200% damage to all enemies. And I think he increases the tiles by 54%. I will just double check for you guys just for clarity. Where is my man Jot? There he is. So you can see he's not even maxed out. So he increases the shield's enhancement with 64% attack. And if it's on the other side, they become weakened with 57% attack. Okay, so that's kind of a downer. I was hoping that it would be around the same, but the fact that he is doing it better, even though she's running at slow speed, I'd probably still use Jot for the Titans. I mean, you'll get less power out of his attack because of his attack stat. But as far as putting the mats into a 5-star hero just to do a similar amount of damage to all enemies and a similar increase to the tiles, even a lower increase to the tiles, but she's got that extra damage against fire. Like, I kind of want to like Sini. And I'm not saying that she's a bad hero. She will be good against Titans, but I think that's the only area where she'll be good. And I think that, you know, with the 14-star Titans being what they are at the moment, you can easily get away with Jot, and you can easily do enough damage to get you through. I mean, the Titans in this game, and I mean, I'm going off topic, but I have been asked by a lot of people to make videos on Titans, and I will be doing a series on the best Titan heroes in the game. Sini probably won't make the cut. I don't know, maybe she will. But she is useful against Titans. But the thing is, 14-star Titans, just before I lose my train of thought, they're too weak now. That's just the problem at the top is basically, and when I say at the top, I mean, I'm talking about maybe the top 1,000 or so, or maybe even more alliances than that. They will just burn through 14-star Titans like they're nothing. And that's the problem that we have in my alliance at the moment. We have to limit Titan hits, and it's kind of a bit boring when you know that you've got the heroes to go in and do some serious damage to a Titan, but you just can't. And that is a big problem. So I think that there needs to be some kind of idea, maybe, you know, introduce 15 or 16-star Titans. Or maybe make it so, you know, you have a Titan role where you can exclusively only attack with 4-star heroes or something like that, just to make things a bit more interesting. But I am getting very far off topic. So in summary, let's have a look. What do I think about this hero? I think she is a pretty bog standard Titan hero. She's a tile booster, and you can kind of do without a tile booster. So I'm going to say that as far as heroes of the month go, this might not be a popular opinion, but I'm going to go ahead and give Sini a C, because you can get Jot and you can level him up and you don't even need to use half the mats, and he will do exactly the same job. Granted, he's running at a slower speed, but you're not going to be putting this hero on defense. You're really not going to get much out of her. On offense, you could try and build a team around her, but then by the time you have her ready to fire, you're then going to have to rely on getting more tiles to be able to do more damage, and it just doesn't work. So yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment for me, unfortunately, with Sini. I mean, we can have a look at the, you know, max power preview and stats and everything like that all day long, but if the special skill's not where it needs to be, then the hero goes in the bin. So yeah, I mean, if you're not spending and you're not summoning at the moment for this month, then it might be a good month for you, because the hero of the month certainly isn't very good. Although she does look the part, she just isn't. What I did want to mention as well is this Path of Valor thing. I just had a little look in here this morning, and it seems like they have beefed up the rewards pretty substantially from what I remember. I haven't had the Path of Valor for the last couple of months, but this is tempting me, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, an Alpha Ether at the 3rd tier, just straight off the bat with your Path of Valor. And then they're including, I think, extra Ascension mats. So you've got the scope, and then you've got another scope a little bit further down. I'm not sure how many they used to have, but then you've got a tonic as well. And then you've got more Alpha Ethers and some of these Master Emblems in here. Now they have also included the master emblems on the Path of Giants as well, but I'm not going to go over that in detail. But what they have excluded is, unfortunately, they've excluded the golden emblems. And I know that the golden emblems are actually worth more in terms of the food and iron costs. But overall, I think it looks like they've beefed these up a little bit. So if you are considering it, it's worth having another little look in there. I'm just saying, I'm not going to encourage you guys to spend because I'm not spending at the moment. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so they're saying the Paths of Adventure are being easy to complete and more rewarding. I'm not going to go ahead and read the full details, but just thought I'd mention it at the end of the video. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say on what's going on in the game right now today. Please do let me know in the comments what you guys think of Sini. Let me know if you will be using her on your Titan teams or if you're just happy to stick with Jot for the same kind of effect. And drop us a like, subscribe to the channel, share it with your mother, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now, guys.